Hi there, underwear fans. This is a look at the different underwear options you have for the Superman underwear costume that I've put together. The look that I used included the Gregg Homme Venom thong, and I chose it for a couple reasons. Number one, the darker color of the red was really appealing to me. I like the fit of Gregg Homme underwear a lot. They also have generally subtle branding, so you don't have to deal with a huge logo waistband that's going to ruin the overall look. The focus should be on the costume, not on the brand of the underwear you're wearing. I also was really drawn to the texture of this particular Venom fabric. It's a snakeskin print, and it doesn't really look too much like snakeskin when you get a little further away, and I liked the fact that it kind of just ended up looking like this really cool textured material, which again in my opening video I point out that that's kind of where more modern movie costumes are moving, with having some sort of texture. The other cool thing about recommending the Venom line is that there's a lot of different cuts. So obviously I went with the more risque cut with the thong, but you know, there's a full coverage brief, which is really nice, and that has a more substantial waistband, which is cool. There's also a boxer brief version, and they're all made from the same material. They fit great, you look great in them, so I really like these. These run true to size. They are definitely a more expensive underwear item, but I think they're worth every penny. I'm a big fan of Gregg Homme. Some other options that are a little more affordable. Joe Snyder is another one of my underwear go-tos for costume looks because, again, very subtle branding. Often it's just this little logo that's been applied and it's kind of easy to ignore. And it's available in a lot of different cuts that you can get Joe Snyder, so you can go from the very daring thong to a full coverage boxer brief and somewhere in between, which is kind of what this is, a regular brief. The big deal about Joe Snyder and why I'm highlighting it, among other reasons, is because they have a lot of colors available, including what they call wine, W-I-N-E, and this is a great dark red color for the Superman Returns look that I liked. Compared to, they have a regular bright red version, so if you're maybe doing the more classic Superman look, you can go with the regular red. And the Gregg Homme kind of falls somewhere in between. It's not a bright red, but it's not as dark as the Joe Snyder wine. Joe Snyder underwear generally is pretty snug, but I find it runs true to size, so a medium worked for me. And it fits really nice. The fabric is a slight sheen to it. It works well with blending in the overall spandex top and the superhero look. So I highly recommend Gregg Homme and Joe Snyder as a couple of options. I've included several other references for different manufacturers that are selling underwear that matches the color, or at least doesn't have the design elements that are going to distract from your costume. Check out the other videos where I've covered the other elements, including the belt, the cape, and the shield, for the option to complete your entire Superman hero look. Until later, this is Underwear Guy. Thanks for watching.